Welcome back to True Fear, your home for the most chilling real-life horror stories. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you never miss an update from the shadows. Tonight, we journey to Atchison, Kansas, to uncover the terrifying true events of the Sallie House haunting. In 1993, Tony and Deborah Pickman thought they had found the perfect home to start their family. A quaint little house on a quiet suburban street. They couldn't wait to move in, to fill the rooms with laughter and love. But what they didn't know was that the house was already occupied. They weren't just buying a property, they were inheriting a presence. One that had been waiting patiently in the dark for someone new to play with. The American dream was about to become their living nightmare. It started small, almost dismissively so. Things you might write off as your mind playing tricks on you. In the nursery, they had so lovingly prepared for their future child. Toys would inexplicably move. A teddy bear, placed carefully on a high shelf, would be found on the floor. Lights would flicker and die for no reason, plunging them into sudden darkness. And then came the sounds. The faint, unmistakable cries of a baby echoing from empty rooms. A phantom sound that chilled them to the bone. At night, they'd hear soft whispers carried on the drafts, a child's voice seeming to plead, "Play with me." Soon, the whispers were joined by evidence. Ominous scratch marks began to appear on the nursery walls, slowly, deliberately spelling out a single name. Sallie. The playful whispers soon turned sinister. The activity escalated from strange occurrences to direct, physical attacks. One evening, as Tony sat on the couch, a sudden, searing pain shot through his arm. It credoed looking down to see 3 long, angry red scratches appearing on his skin as if drawn by an invisible claw. The air grew heavy, thick with a malevolent energy. Every night, something darker and more powerful seemed to grow stronger within the walls of their home. The family pet, a usually calm cat, would hiss and stare at empty corners, its fur standing on end. Doors would slam shut with violent force. Tony and Deborah lived in a constant state of fear, knowing that when the sun went down, the true resident of the house would come out to torment them. Desperate for answers and an end to their torment, the Pickmans called in paranormal investigators and even a priest. As the team moved through the house, their equipment went wild. EMF meters spiked, and thermometers recorded dramatic, unexplainable drops in temperature. Candles brought in for a blessing would flicker violently before being extinguished by an unseen force. The investigators captured disembodied voices on their recorders and blood-curdling screams. But the most terrifying discovery was yet to come. Through their investigation, they concluded that the entity they called Sallie wasn't a ghost of a little girl at all. It was something far older, far more malevolent, pretending to be a child to gain their trust before revealing its true nature. As the priest attempted to cleanse the home, a distorted child's voice echoed through the room. "Don't leave me, Tony," before twisting into a deep, demonic roar that shook the very foundation of the house. That was the final straw. Tony and Deborah couldn't take another second in that house of horrors. They fled into the stormy night, leaving everything behind, the front door swinging wide open in their wake. The Pickmans never went back. The house remains, a dark stain on an otherwise quiet street. But even today, neighbors report strange happenings. On quiet nights, they say you can still hear the faint sound of a little girl laughing, a chilling invitation echoing from the empty windows. If this true story sent a shiver down your spine, show your support by hitting that like button, leaving a comment with your thoughts, and sharing this video. And don't forget to subscribe to True Fear, where real horror always finds you in the dark. We'll be waiting.